Yo guys, what's good? Happy Tuesday. Back again with another recap. I'm sorry I'm a little bit tired today. It's been a long one so far, but gonna get this video done. Basically, did take a loss today. It was a very good one. I know everyone and their mother took this trade. And this was one loss on this account, which puts us down to $13. And my other account, I did take 3 trades, 1 break even, or sorry, no, 2 losses, 1 win. And the last loss was quite hefty. We were break even after the first 2 trades, but that puts my balance down to right where all the other accounts are at. So basically gonna roll the dice tomorrow on NFP. If it pays off, it pays off. If it doesn't, I would have been restarting accounts anyways. So might as well take the gamble and hopefully it pays off. If it doesn't, it is what it is. I will be starting 4 new combines and then hopefully having them pass by Monday, and then we can be back in full swing of things on Monday. I feel like I'm trading kind of like these accounts are already blown. I'm trading good, but I got in this mode last month here on this week where I just really didn't give a fuck. And after that payout, I kind of just stopped caring so much about these accounts, and I'm not treating it how I should be treating it, and I'm just taking lots of losses. So it is what it is. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Maybe we can bounce these accounts back, maybe I can't, but I did pass my 100k combine today on the second trade I took on my other account. I avoided the first one on it because I didn't need as big of a trade. I wasn't aiming for the moon. Like, I was only going for $3,000, right? So that's like trading 3 minis. So that's $60 a point. So 12, 18. I only need 50 points for it to hit. So like that's nothing, right? That can be done in 2 candles. So I actually dodged the L on this account that I took on this one and this one, which was a $250 loss, which probably would have blew that challenge. So I'm glad I did, and I waited for the second trade, which was a banger. But yeah, I got the 100k account, so even if things go to shit tomorrow with NFP, I will still be making videos trading on that account next week. But yeah, let's get into it. Today we had news 5:30, so hour before market open. That played a huge role in my trades today. And the thing that got me today was my daily bias was really off. Like I said in yesterday's video, I thought we were going to come up into this area here, maybe even just take out this high, and we actually retraced lower into this 4-hour bullish gap, which I was not expecting. I knew it was possible, but I figured after we chopped around for a bit, we were going to get a push up, but that was not the case. We did get a little bit of a move up, but these highs kind of killed the momentum. And yeah, so everything was looking super bullish. I just want to show you guys the high time frames before we get into the trades. This is only going to really matter on my last trade. But we did inverse this 1-hour gap, and then we inversed this one as well. So the only one left was this one. And on the 4-hour, you can clearly see we inversed this yesterday. So all the higher time frames are pushing us to go higher. And the next few days, I believe we are going to see price come up here if we respect this gap, which it's looking like we will. But today's trade, the first one and the second one, really hinged on the data lows, and the second trade was the trade of the day. But you saw we took out London highs pre-market, and we come down and we take out London lows pre-market as well. So that leaves us with this Asia low here, and as I mentioned, we had news at 5:30. Right, so that is this candle right here. As you can see, that leaves us a very nice data wick here, and that was kind of my reversal target. Obviously, the upside, I believe it's called a devil's pitchfork or whatever, but there's no wick on the top side, so obviously we got a big explosion out of that. Took out the data high, and we came up, respected this, came lower. This is when market opens right here, right on this candle. And as you can see, shorts would have been great here, but there's clearly no entry here. And then we just get this big ass candle down, and we come out and we take out this data low as we are tapping in to a high time frame for a value gap. So this is like my bread and butter setup here, guys. I know a lot of people took this trade and got wrecked just like me, but this is, for my strategy, there's nothing better than this. The only thing I didn't like about it was this Asia low here, but because I was so bullish on the day, I was willing to enter before we took that out. And I entered right here. So we take out the data low, and God, there we go. We get this, I'll get rid of this just so you guys can see better, but we get this 1 minute IFEG right after we take it out. Beautiful V shape, good displacement through it, and I saw a lot of people take this trade. It was a really good trade. It was A+, entered there, and I was just targeting up to this high here, which I believe was a New York PM from yesterday, which was also the previous day's high. So very strong draw, and it just didn't play out. It came down and took me out right here. And I could have avoided this. Dodgy didn't take this trade, who's kind of like, I never knew who he was till after I had my strategy, but now that I've seen his videos, he basically created the strategy I trade. And he was saying for him to take that trade, we would have had to get a close above this 30-second gap here, and he actually avoided the loss because we didn't close above that 30-second gap, and then he actually re-entered here. But I don't know, guys, I didn't even think about that. That's not something I usually consider a 30-second gap. Like, I was more worried about this other 1 minute gap, but I was gonna go break even at this point anyways if we look like we were gonna get a reversal, so I wasn't too concerned about that. But that one didn't play out. I guess you can say it was because of that 30-second gap holding, but realistically in my mind it's just one of those trades that looks like it's very high probability and just doesn't play out, because at the end of the day trading is gambling. It's just gambling with an advantage, right? It's probabilities. So that one was not in our favor and is what it is. But we do come down, take out Asia low after. That first one, by the way, was a $250 loss on 2 accounts. So I was done on one account, and the other account I kept trading. So at this point, I'm only trading one account. And I did take another long position right on this candle here. this was just basically a continuation based off this first trade. We had another IFEG here after we took this out, and this one potentially got stop hunted as well, right? This little IFEG after taking out Asia lows looked really good as well, but I don't take trades back to back like that, or at least I try not to. So I faded that one, and I entered as soon as we got this nice big displacement here, and I took this trade all the way up to right here. So right when we hit this high, I took this trade, and my stops were just below here. It was just over 1 to 2. This was a $260 win, so that puts me break even on that one account. And at this point, I was not done for the day because, like I said, we had all the closes above higher time frame bearish for value gaps, leading me to be super bullish. We still have this high up here, and then we have this big ass gap that needs to be filled, and I really thought we were going to push up into this gap today. I thought the move was just getting started, but as you can see, it was not, and we ended up really chopping around all day, and it kind of killed me. But this last trade was good as well, but I'm not 100% happy with it. I kind of top ticked it, but as you can see, we did have this very big bearish candle, and that tapped us into a big 5-minute bullish for value gap right here, and we got the tap into that. We respected it, and then we pop back up, don't inverse it here, come back down, and then we end up getting 1 minute IFEG here, and then we get another 1 minute right here. We close above it, and like I said, I was still super bullish at this point. I kind of married my bias today, and I entered right there, just targeting this high to start, and my stops to start were here. I believe I moved it down a little bit, but this trade closed out right on that wick there. So I did move my stops down, and then I moved this up to be a 1-to-1, but technically this was a negative RR trade. Just because I was kind of at that point where I'm like, I'm gonna have to full port 3 accounts tomorrow anyways. We could get a bit more retracement into this gap. Let's see how this plays out. I was willing to hold this trade all day, and it kind of just fucking chopped around for a bit and then took me out for $600 loss right here. But it does make me kind of happy because I was completely wrong. I didn't get taken out, and then it just shoots up. So that was not a great trade. Mechanically it was good, but we had already made the move, I guess. It wasn't a very big one, like under 200 points, but I guess that was the move for today, and we just chopped around inside that 4-hour bullish gap and really made no steam to the upside today. So that's how I got to where I am at right now. Like I said, tomorrow NFP, so hour before market open, I'm going to be full porting all 4 of these 50Ks, and in hopes of pulling something out of my ass here. I hate that I'm at this point where I have to do this, but it's just fun at accounts. Like, obviously if this was a live account, I'm not going to be doing this even if I'm down a decent amount. But I've kind of gone to the point where I treat funded accounts like they're nothing. It's so easy for me to pass them now that it's just a money and time thing. You're just missing out on 2 days of trading, and then obviously whatever to buy 5 accounts, it's $1,000 Canadian. I think it's like 600 or 700 American. But when you take a payout, that's not really that big of a deal, right? Obviously, if you haven't been taking payouts and you're resetting after resetting after resetting, then it is a big deal. But I've been trading these accounts for a long time now. This one I've been trading since December. Fuck, it's been a long time. December 5th. So it's been like 2 months with this account that I've had. And like, if I lose them now, I'm not really complaining. I've got my money out of them, and I've only had to buy 1 challenge in that span. The other 2 accounts that I got were through free reset credits, so I've had to buy 1 challenge, and I took the $10,000 payout. So if I gotta reset these, I gotta reset these, but I might as well try to full port and save some money. But if not, it is what it is. And I'm gonna say this a lot tomorrow, but don't do what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Don't full port that shit. You guys see the situation I'm in right now. I don't got no other options. So if you guys are sitting comfortable in an account where your balance is above fucking $20, trade 1 micro, make your way back up. Like, realistically, $100 balance is all you need, and I don't have that. I lost that all this week, so it's my last option. Don't do it tomorrow, guys. If it's combines, it's fine, but like I said yesterday, I'm gonna be a bad example this week, so keep that in mind. And yeah, I don't got much else to say. I'm still kind of bummed about this shit, but I think that's gonna wrap this up here. I will catch you guys tomorrow to let you know how it goes, and hopefully it goes good. If not, I will have a trade on the 100K I'm gonna take that will not be a full port. So regardless, I'll be back tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.